Well, good morning everyone. Hope you are doing good and having a great week. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for your support. And to all our viewers and those recently subscribed, thank you and welcome to this channel. So today we're going to do an update to my Mexican world coin collection. As you can see on your screen, I have some of my Mexican 1 peso or 1 peso silver coins out on the trays for display. I've talked about all these coins briefly in a previous video, so for this video we'll not be touching about them. Instead, I'll be talking more about these coins over here. For the first part of the video, I'll be sharing with you the Cinco Pesos, and for the second part of the video, we'll be taking a look at the 25 peso coins that were issued for the Mexican Olympics. Before I start off with the first part of the video, let me just show you the only Mexican bullion coins that I have in my stack, and these are the 1 onza or the 1 libertads. For these 1 onza, which are minted in 1 troy ounce of 3 fine silver, I have this coin here from 1985, and I also have this 1 onza from 1989. Okay, with those two bullion coins all done, let's start with the first part of the video, which is going to be these Cinco Pesos or the 5 peso coins from Mexico. These coins were issued from 1947 to 1948, so just 2 years. These coins are struck in 90% silver. They have a weight of 30 grams, giving them an actual silver weight of 0.8681 of a troy ounce. The coins have a diameter of 40 millimeter and a thickness of approximately 4 millimeter with a fully riveted edge. All the coins were struck at the Mexican Mint in Mexico City, or the Casa de Moneda de Mexico. And for the year 1947, there's a mintage of 5,110,000 coins. While for the year 1948, which is this coin over here, there's a mintage of 26,740,000. These two Cinco Pesos that I recently added to my collection are both from 1948, so they are from the more common years. And on the obverse of both these coins, we can see the Mexican coat of arms represented by an eagle that's facing to the left. And in the beak of the eagle, we can see a rattlesnake. The eagle is perched on some prickly cactus with oak clusters right below. And just above, we have the legend in Spanish reading Estados Unidos Mexicanos, which translates to the United Mexican States. All the coins are struck in coin orientation, so when I flip it to the reverse, we can now see this image of the ruler Cuauhtémoc. You can see his name just over here below the bust of the image. While right above we have the face value of the coin, Cinco Pesos or 5 pesos, and right next to it we have the year of issue of 1948. Just over here we have the composition of the coin, which is 30 gramos or 30 grams in 90% silver. And right over here next to the purity of the silver, we have the mint mark for the Mexican Mint. It's a stylized MO standing for the Casa de Moneda de Mexico. Both these Cinco Pesos are actually in excellent condition and a fine addition to my Mexican silver coin collection. And with these two coins all done, let's move on now to the second part of the video. But before we get to that, I'd just like to put it out there that I do have a crowdfunding page on Buy Me a Coffee, the link of which you can find in the description text of my YouTube homepage. So go ahead and click on that, have a look, and I would appreciate any support that you guys can give, as this channel here is not monetized. Alright, with that all done, let's go ahead and take a look at some Mexican Olympic silver coins. Alright, we're back. Thank you for staying on. So these Mexican Olympic silver coins were only struck for 1 year in 1968 to celebrate the 19th Olympic Games that were held in Mexico. Unlike the Cinco Pesos that I showed you previously, struck in 90% silver, these Olympic silver coins are struck in 72% silver with 28% of copper. These coins have a weight of 22.5 grams, which translates to an actual silver weight of 0.508 of a troy ounce. The coins have a diameter of 38 millimeter and a thickness of 2.65 millimeter with an incused lettered edge. Here's a quick look at the incused lettering along the edge, and the lettering here reads Independencia y Libertad, which translates to Independence and Liberty. I purchased this particular coin about 2 or 3 years ago. I did do a YouTube short on it, and this coin unusually is housed in this holder over here, which has the markings for the Mexico Olympics. Not really sure who actually did this holder. I haven't been able to find any information about this. And if any of you out there do know more information about this particular holder with this coin over here, do share your information in the comment section below. In addition to the information that I found on the internet and in Numista, for this particular coin over here, we have 3 different varieties. The 25 pesos that I have in this holder is from the first variety, or the type 1, and for that type, there's a mintage of 27,182,000 coins, so pretty common. I do have another coin that's out from the holder. I purchased this raw just like this. And before I explain to you how to identify the 3 varieties, let's take a quick look at the design on the obverse and the reverse of the coin. Right here on the obverse, we can see again the coat of arms of Mexico, represented by the eagle and the rattlesnake. And just above, we have the same words, Estados Unidos Mexicanos, which translate to the United Mexican States. I like to say that I don't speak Spanish, so my apologies for butchering the Spanish words over here. But to the left of the eagle, we have the face value of the coin of 25 pesos. And just over here, we have the composition of the metal, 72% silver. As with the Cinco Pesos, all these Olympic coins are struck at the Mexican Mint, or the Casa de Moneda de Mexico, which is located in Mexico City. The designer of the obverse was Ricardo Luna y Vasco, and all the coins are struck in coin orientation. So when I flip it to the reverse, we can now see this design done by Lorenzo Rafael. And the design features an Aztec ball player facing to the left, right above the Olympic rings. Surrounding the Aztec ball player, we have the legend in Spanish, which reads Juegos de la Diefamore Olimpiada Mexico, and the year of issue of 1968. The Spanish words right over here translate to the 19th Olympic Games of Mexico. And again, for this coin here, we have the type 1. And for the type 1 variety, you can identify it by looking at the Olympic rings right below. And the 3 rings right above will be the same level. While the other identifying feature can be seen on the reverse when we look at the rattlesnake. And for the rattlesnake, you will see a straight tongue. Do also note for the type 1, the Olympic rings are situated with the rightmost ring in front of the second ring. While for the type 2 on the reverse, the rings are situated differently with the rightmost ring behind the second ring. And over here we can see my latest acquisition for my Mexican silver coins collection. Here we have the type 2 Olympic coin, which is in beautiful uncirculated condition. And the clearest identifying mark for the type 2 is with the Olympic ring of here, where the middle ring is situated slightly lower than the left and right ring. Also for the type 2, if we take a look at the obverse of the coin, and when we take a look at the rattlesnake, the type 2 will have a straight tongue on the snake. For the type 3, the varieties, the differences that you can see for the type 3 can be seen with the rings over here, which is the same as the type 2. But on the obverse of the coin, when you take a look at the tongue of the snake, the tongue is actually slightly curved. I'm still looking out for the type 3. Hopefully I can add that to my collection. But from my research on the internet, taking a look at all these different types for these Olympic coins, it's been mentioned that the type 2 is the rarer one to find. And unfortunately in Numista, for the type 2 and the type 3, no mintage numbers are available. But I also do want to give a shout out before I end this video to Cybercurtain Twitcher, a content creator based out in the United Kingdom. He did previously release a video talking about these coins, and it was from his video that I found out, learn more about the varieties that are prevalent on these Mexican Olympic coins. And with that, I guess that will do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed learning and looking at all the latest Mexican silver coins that I'll be adding to this collection over here. And if you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, don't forget to leave me a like if you have enjoyed this content, and be sure to hit that share and subscribe buttons down here if you have not done so. As always, from everybody over here, you all please take care, be safe, and have a nice day.